welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to apologise for wearing my pyjamas. Just managed to have a very quick shower and everyone's at home, my husband, my kids, with the coronavirus situation, so it's really tricky just to try and find time to sit down and just have a chat. So I've got wet hair, chucked it up in a bun, and I'm wearing my old hoodie and pyjamas. So I'm really sorry, and one day I will become more Instagrammy and YouTubey, and maybe even put a bit of makeup on for my videos. So I'm sorry. So today I thought I would just do a little monthly favourites video. Just a few bits in the last month or so that I've just really enjoyed or kind of recommended to people that I know when the subjects come up. So I thought I would just do a quick video here for you. So I hope you enjoy. I will try and link anything I can in the comments down below under the description. It just makes it a bit easier for you to find 3 or 4 items on here that I have got from Amazon, so I can easily link those for people that want to have a look. First up today, I'm just going to show you these bottles. Now these are for the kids, and basically, we've decided to go for metal drink bottles for them. I've kind of always just bought the plastic ones and then chucked them out after about 3 months, 6 months, something like that. Because they get all grubby, they get all mouldy, the pattern like rubs and washes off. We've gone to metal coffee cups. Obviously, they're not doing plastic so much now, which is good. And I thought I'd just take the plunge when these were on offer and get one for the kids. So my son's got the green one and my daughter's got the pink one. They chose them, and the company that they're from are called One Green Bottle. Basically just a screw top lid that you take off, and then it's got a straw lid. You don't have to have the straw lids. There's a variety of different lids you can have, but for the kids we thought that was good. It's just a little straw, and what I like is it's a really hard wearing straw. When we get the ones which are softer for them, they both just bite through them when they're not thinking. They just chew, and they don't last 2 minutes. So these are really sturdy. I'd really like them. They keep drinks hot if you want hot drinks in there. Obviously they're kids, so they tend to just have weak squash or water. And what we found is it's keeping them lovely and cool in the day. We've had quite a few beach days here since the lockdown was lifted slightly, and we filled them with water in the morning, and they've still stayed cold for the majority of the day before we can refill them. So yeah, I really love them. The only downside, I guess, would be that they do dent if you drop them from a height, but you know, any metal would. And we've actually ended up getting their little names put on them. These were just little decals that I bought off, I think it was eBay, and we had them in like a Disney style, so they've got their little names on them. And they absolutely love them. They're not too heavy, they fit in the bag really well. I always thought they'd be a bit heavy if they're metal. Really pleased with them, and apart from changing the straws occasionally every, I don't know, year or so, these should last them really well. So they've been a really good buy. I got them, I think they were around about £10 each, which is obviously a bit more than you'd pay for a plastic bottle, but I was tending to pay around about £4 or £5 for each plastic bottle that I got. When I think back to how many I kind of buy over the course of the year, it's probably at least 3 or 4. These are obviously going to last them a while. I think it's quite a good investment really. The next item I got was actually from a seller that I found online, and they are called Zach and Lily. It's a little independent business, and so you have to excuse, I've just grabbed it out of the ironing pile, but we ordered one of these t-shirts, and it basically says Homeschool Class of 2020, and it's really just a little keepsake of this year and how crazy it's turned out. My son hasn't been back to school since the middle of March. He's not allowed back because of medical condition, and it's just crazy to think that, as if we're ever going to forget it, I know, but I still thought it's just a nice keepsake for him. He's worn it quite a lot. He says it's really comfortable. They did them in blue and red, and I know a number of his friends have also got them. It's really sweet, and just a little keepsake. And they were £9.95, which, you know, I guess is fairly standard for a t-shirt. Maybe slightly more, to be honest, than some places, but it's a keepsake one, and I like to support small businesses as well as the big ones when I can. So that was the next one. Next up, just to stick with the kids bits, is this, and we've had this a while. It's called the MELISSA&DOUG, I think it's called a Latch board. I keep meaning to pop this in like my favourites videos, but I always forget. It's seen better days because we have had this for a long time, but I popped it away, and then I've got it back out for my daughter, who is just taking an interest in like fiddling around and trying to open things, and it's really, really sweet. It's fairly decent size, it's really well made, wooden, and it's basically just got different latches for them to try. So it's problem solving, it's good for their dexterity and their fine motor skills. And they open, once you've opened it, you lift the flap and you see a little person, and there's all sorts of different locks. They spend ages trying to work out how to open the doors, and there's just little animals in each door, and so it goes on. There's 6 there, and yeah, she's had a really good time playing with that one, and I think it's really good for their concentration skills and problem solving. It's got a number of positives, I think, this toy. This one really varies in price. I think we probably paid around £13 to £14. That was a few years ago. It's really, really lasted, and obviously once she's grown out of it, we will re-gift this to someone else we know who might like it, anyone we know with little children. And yeah, it's been a really good buy. It seemed quite expensive, I think, at the time, but like I say, we're on to the second child enjoying it, and yeah, I would say that's a really good one. If you've got kind of around about 1.5, 2.5 year old, it's really good for them. Even my son, who's older, still enjoys having a go at it, so yeah, would recommend that one. Next up is a little bit different. The item that I'm going to talk about is a beach trolley. So as I've mentioned before, we've had so many days out at the beach, just because we're trying to avoid crowds as best as we can generally, and if we are around people, we want to be outdoors in the fresh air. So we've had a lot of beach days. The kids love the water, we love the beach. So I finally talked my husband into getting a beach trolley. I will insert a picture here of the one that we got from Amazon. We've got it for 2 reasons. We're hoping to have a holiday in this country later on in the year anyway, which would hopefully involve some days at the beach, even if it's not all of them. And we want to use it to load up bits that we take to the beach. So we try and cut down, but we are a family of 4. So we always take 2 chairs, a lunch bag, a blanket, sometimes a beach tent or a windbreak, and it can also act as a pull-along buggy for the kids when they get tired. Obviously we don't really take a pushchair to the beach because it's just a hassle trying to get it over the sand. The wheels on this are really super chunky, and we tried it out yesterday over hard and soft sand. Obviously over very powdery soft sand it's going to struggle a little bit, because I think anything with wheels, or most things with wheels would. But it still went over it, and we were really impressed. The kids actually used it when they got tired yesterday. They had a lay down in there. We made them up a little bed with towels and made a little pillow. My husband was pulling them around the beach, giving rides to them just to entertain them. They were putting their teddies in there to go to sleep, and actually my son sat in it on the way back to the car because he was puffed out and tired, and it was brilliant. It's the best money I think I've spent in a long time. It's a collapsible one, so it folds down, got a cover with some clips on it, so it doesn't take a huge amount of space up in the boot, which is good. I'll just insert a little video here. So as you can see, you just literally unclip 2 clips, take the cover off, and then just showing you the handle here, it unclips and it also extends to however long you want it. You literally just press it open, push it down in the middle, and that is your trolley. And it's such a good size. The wheels are really chunky, it feels really well made, and it can fit both kids in, as you can see here. I can't rave enough about it. 3 of my friends have already bought it, even though I only got it about 5 days ago. I ordered it on Amazon. It was, I think, next day delivery. There were a variety of different colours for you to choose from. Some were a few pounds more and some were the same price. So we paid $79.99 for it, which seemed to be a fairly reasonable price. It had good reviews, and you could get cheaper ones with slightly smaller wheels or thinner wheels, but we went for the slightly chunkier ones. So yeah, we paid a little bit more for it, but I'm really pleased with that one. Talking of beaches, I'll just go on to the next product, and this is just the cheapest product ever. This is not a super special product. It's just a real mishmash of different things. But I got this before lockdown from Asda. It's their Asda Protect Cooling Sun Mist Factor 30, and it's been absolutely brilliant on the beach. You basically just spray it on. I know there's lots of different ones, and we've always used the spray creams. This is more of a spray mist. Spray it on, and like you can barely see it. It's just clear mist, and rub it in. It smells so lovely. It smells like holidays to me and beach days, and we've been using it for the kids because they get in a real state when we try and sun cream them. And it's so nice. keep smelling it. It's just so much easier than struggling with cream on children. I mean, honestly, the stress levels when we try and put actual sun cream on them is unreal. So we use this. It says it protects it. It's got a 5-star UVA rating, so it's a good rating. Eye protection. We tend to put it on every couple of hours or so. You can't help thinking that it's not protecting as much because it's clear and it's not like putting on thick cream, but it's been really, really good. We put it on the face as well. Really recommend this. I don't think it was that expensive. I have a feeling that I got it when it was around about £3, which is probably half the price of some of the sun cream. I'm assuming they still do it because I only got it probably, it must have been early March before the lockdown here in the UK. Last but not least, I've mentioned these in some of my shopping hauls. I love them. I had to put them in my monthly favourites because basically these are the best thing ever, I think. Obviously we all have different opinions, but they're colour catchers. And I'd never really heard about these until I saw a video on Instagram and they were being used. I now use one in every single dark wash and it stopped colours running in my washing full stop. I'm a terrible washer, to be honest. I will separate darks and lights, but if something's a bit medium, I don't hold it back for a medium wash and I tend to just chuck it in with the darks. And so many clothes I've ruined by having running colours out of clothes. So basically, I saw these, thought I'd give them a try, didn't really expect much from them, but they're really, really good. I'm so annoyed because I actually threw the one I used today away, but honestly, so this is what they're like. They smell really nice actually. It's literally like a bit of thick tissue paper and you just think, what's that going to do? But you pop it in. I used today, I had put a purple beach dress in. It was absolutely dark purple. Absolutely dark purple. You couldn't see any white in it. It was soaked through. And obviously that purple would have all run into the other clothes that were in the wash. So it's really, really saved that wash load. These range in price. I can't get to a Home Bargains or a B&M or anywhere at the moment because I'm avoiding the shops. You can get them in like Poundland, places like that, smaller bags, but I'm fairly limited and we just got these on our Tesco shop a little while back, 40 sachets, and I think that was around about £3.54, which is more than I would normally pay. But like I say, I'm not really going to traipse around shops getting bits for the house and things, so that's what I paid. But yeah, they've saved many, many a wash load, so I would thoroughly recommend those. I apologise for the terrible lighting. I just went to edit this video and I realised I'd totally forgotten to talk about 2 programmes that we've enjoyed watching. So I thought I'd just quickly say it here. The first one that we've really been loving the last month is a BBC drama. So if you're in the UK, it's on BBC One and it's called The Secret She Keeps. Totally hooked. Really, really kind of emotional program to watch. The rough storyline is of a lady who is obviously desperate to have her own baby and can't, and she basically plots to take another lady's baby. So I won't say any more than that because I don't want to spoil it, but it's absolutely brilliant. I actually ended up binge watching all the episodes on BBC iPlayer. The second program that we're really enjoying is a Netflix program and it's called Sinner. We are very behind on The Sinner. We're watching now the 3rd series, but we've binge watched all of the others. So we started series 1 a couple of weeks ago. We've watched series 1, series 2, and we're nearing the end of series 3. I'm a bit hit and miss with Netflix, to be honest. Sometimes I'll find one that I really like, but the majority of them I'm not so keen on, which I think is unusual. But Sinner I've really been enjoying. So that was our other TV recommendation. So I thought I'd just pop those on the end as well because I meant to sit and talk to you about them. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed it. When I do these monthly favourite videos, I don't think too much about what I'm going to choose. I literally just think over the month what I've really been enjoying using, what I would recommend to my friends, family, and then I just stick them on this video. I don't really have loads of like health and beauty products and things like that. You know, we're in lockdown. I barely put makeup on, probably more than once a week at the moment. So there's nothing glamorous about this particular monthly favourites, I'm afraid. But they are things that I have found useful or the kids have enjoyed. And yeah, so that is why I chose them. I really hope you're all doing okay. and that you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. I get so excited. I'm not far off 2,000 subscribers now, which is amazing. My channel's probably about a year old now, so I'm really thrilled that there's nearly 2,000 of you. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, if there's any videos that you'd like to see. I am planning a couple of recipe videos. I'm just trying to sort out having the right ingredients at the right time and setting up and deciding what I will make in those videos, but I'm hoping to do that very soon. I am on Instagram with the name Mumma_Hedgehog2, and I'm also on Channel Mum with the name MummaHedgehog. Take care everyone, I'll see you soon. Bye.